Hello students, you are welcome to another tutorial by Brain Boosters Tutorials. Today we'll be looking at data collection. Data collection, this is a continuation of a statistics topic in mathematics. So I'll drop the link of the previous studies on statistics, the intro. So data collection is simply the process of gathering information or facts. Data collection is simply the process of gathering information or facts. The methods of data collection are sample survey, experiments, observational studies. Sample survey, experiments, observational studies. What is sample survey? Sample is a smaller part of a population selected to represent the population in a study. Sample is a smaller part of a population selected to represent the population in a study. For example, Lagos is a sample of Nigeria. So a research can be conducted in Lagos in order to ascertain how it will be in the whole of Nigeria. So that's why Lagos is a sample of Nigeria. Population is the total number of people or items in a study. Population is the total number of people or items in a study. Nigeria is a population. So that's like the total number of people living in Nigeria now. Nigeria is a population. That's an example of population. Survey is a method of gathering information from randomly selected people or items in a population. Survey is a method of gathering information from randomly selected people or items in a population. So with survey, you can just get information from a sample. So in a simpler term, survey gathers information from sample. And we know that sample is a subset of a population. Then we have another one, it's called census. We have heard of it, you hear Nigeria population census, they want to count the number of people in Nigeria. So census is the method of gathering information from every person or item in a population. Census is a method of gathering information from every person or item in a population. Census is an 100% survey. It's an 100% sample survey. Sample survey is common with companies like a food company carrying out a survey to know the level of satisfaction its consumers derive when consuming its products. So sample survey can be common with food companies, it can also be common with health agencies. For example, an health agency now can decide to find out the effect of COVID-19 on the citizens. So that's what, and they cannot decide to pick some local governments in Nigeria as sample. So that's what sample is, or sample survey. They look at the pictorial view of population and sample. So on the upper part here, this is population, then this is sample. This is population, then this is the sample. So experiment is a test or trial carried out to make a discovery. Experiment is a test or trial carried out to make a discovery. Concerning data collection, experiment is undertaken in verifying the effects of a study not predictable. Experiment is a test or trial carried out to make a discovery. So concerning data collection, experiment is undertaken in verifying the effects of a study not predictable. So we have some experiments. For example, now experiment is common with science or with scientists. So for example, you can just carry out an experiment to get a drug and everything. Then we have observational studies. Observational study is the activity of viewing or taking note of something or anybody that is mainly out of control of the observer. So observational study is the activity of viewing or taking note of something or anybody that is mainly out of the control of the observer. For example, during election, we have some election observers. They may be from the UN, the EU, they just come and observe the election and give their reports. We have rule. Mean means average or the most common value in a collection of numbers. Mean means average or the most common value in a collection of numbers. We are going to look at the calculations later in the tutorial. Mode is the value or information of data that occurred the most. That is, having the number that has the highest frequency. So mode is the value or information of data that occurred the most. For example, now out of 10 students, Shola has got 8/10, or Shola has more 8/10 now. So you can see Shola is has the highest score, and what that means that maybe out of it Shola has more. Okay, let's say they are distributing buckets now. So Shola that got the highest bucket number of buckets. So that's mode. So we look at some examples later. Median is the middle value of a data. Median is the middle value of the data. Generally, you can find median by arranging the data in either ascending or descending order. So to find the median of a set of data, you can and you first arrange the data in ascending or descending order. So for example, now this is an example of ascending order. Ascending order involves arranging the data from the lowest value to the highest value. Ascending order involves arranging the data from the lowest value to the highest value. So look at it now: 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. In this ascending order, the median is 6. In descending order, we have 9, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 5, 4, 3. And descending order involves arranging the data from the highest value to the lowest value. So 9, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 5, 4, 3. Descending order. The median of the set of data above is 6. The median of the set of data above is 6. Note, once a set of data is an odd number, the median is a single digit. But if the set of data is an even number, the median will be 2 digits. So look at it now: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are not numbers. So that's why we have a single digit of 6 as the median. Assuming it's 10 now, the middle number would have been 6 and 5. This will be the middle number. So now we have to just add 6 and plus 5 divided by 2. So 11 divided by 2, that will be 5.5. That will be the median. So examples. Find the mean, median, and mode of the following numbers. Find the mean, median, and mode of the data below. We have 7, 4, 2, 7, 2, 4, 7, 10. 7, 2, 4, 7, 10. So for the mean now, the mean is equal to sum of value all over sum of frequency. Sum of values over sum of frequency. So we have how many digits set of data we have? Do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So sum of frequency is 5. Then we now say 7 plus 2 plus 4 plus 7 plus 10. When you sum everything together, 7 plus 2, 14, 14 plus 4, 18, 18 plus 7, 7 plus 2, 9, 9 plus 4, 13, plus 7, 20, 20 plus 10, 30. So 30 divided by 5 gives us 6. So that's the mean. For the median, first arrange the data in ascending order. First arrange the data in ascending order. So we have 2, 4, 7, 7, 10. So the median is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember I said earlier that once the set of data is odd number, the median will be a single digit. So the number is 5, an odd number. So the median is 7. For the mode is 7 because it has the highest frequency. It appears twice. Look at this table. The data, this is the data here on the left here, this is the data, and this is the frequency. So 2 appeared once, 4 appeared once, 7 appeared twice, then 10 appears once. So the mode is 7. 7 is the mode. Example 2. Find the mean, median, and mode of the data below. So like we did earlier, mean is equal to sum of values all over sum of frequencies. So 8 plus 5 plus 3 plus 7 plus 9 plus 3 plus 3 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus 6. 1 over 10. The total set of data we have here is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So when you sum everything together is 48. 48 divided by 10 is 4.8. 48 divided by 10 is 4.8. So that's the mean. Mode is 3. Mode is 3. 3 is the highest. 3 has the highest frequency. You can see, look at it now. Look at the 3 has 1, 2, 3. You can see 3 frequency of 3. 3 appears 3 times. 3 appears 3 times. And the median is, first arrange the data in ascending order. So 1, 3, 3, 3. Mode has the highest mode is 3. It has the highest frequency. And I can see from here that it even has 0, 4 digits. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 appears 4 times. So the mode here now is 2 digits because we have, an even number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we are going to sum these 3 and 5 together. So 3 plus 5 divided by 2. So 8 divided by 2 so is equal to 4. That's the median. We have some type of data that we call them, good and ungood data, but you see that in subsequent class. The frequency table below shows the masses, that is the weight of students in SS senior secondary school class in the new school. So mass here is like weight, so it's a kg, kilogram, and number of students. So 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. That is, those that have 60, those that have the weight of 60 kg are 4. Those that have the weight of 61 are 16. Those that have the weight of 62 are 8. Those that have the weight of 63 are 5. Those that have weight of 64 are 7. So in order to do this, because this is a large data, that means we are going to have the same method, sum of values all over sum of frequency. But this time around, we are going to multiply the mass and the multiply by the number of students. So each mass will have multiply by the corresponding number of students. So we have 60 times 4 plus 61 times 16 plus 62 times 8 plus 63 times 5 plus 64 times 7. When you now sum up the number of students here is 40. Number of students in the class is 40. 4 plus 16 plus 8 plus 5 plus 7 is 40. So when you add everything, when you multiply everything and divide it by 40, you have 2,475 divided by 40. And the mean is 61.875. 61.875. This is another example. You can see it here. 61.875. Example 3. The frequency table below shows the masses of students in SS classes or in a new school. So we have the weight, the mass here, and we have frequency. We are now looking at cumulative frequency. So for cumulative frequency, we have number 1 is 4. So to get the next one, 4 plus 16 give us 20, 20 plus 8, 28, 28 plus 5, 33, 33 plus 7 gives us 40. So this is where we now have to use some formulas. So n is equal to 40. That is the total number of students in the school is 40. Then median is n plus 1 divided by 2. So to get the median, 40 plus 1 divided by 2 is equal to 41 over 2. 41 over 2, and that's 20.5. This is the formula for median, n plus 1 divided by 2. So look at another example. We have for class frequency, cumulative frequency. So let's look at the median. The median is 20 plus 0.5 kilogram, and that falls between 20, the cumulative of 20, and that's 61 kg, 20.5. So from this kind of data, the median is 16. Yeah, welcome back. So we're going to look at this example again. The median. To get the median of this kind of data, that is a kind of large data, and that involves cumulative frequency. The median is the formula n plus 1 divided by 2. We are using this formula because remember I said once the set of data is an even number, we are going to have 2 digits. So 40 plus 1 divided by 2, we have 20 plus, we have 41 divided by 2, and that gives us 20.5. So 20.5 is our median. But here we don't have 20.5. You can see there's no 20.5. So how can we detect the median? This is how we are going to detect it. Number one, 20.5 falls between 20 and 21. 20.5 falls between 20 and 21. 20 and 21. And the cumulative frequency of 20 for 20, which is the first value, is 61. You can see it's 2061. Then 21, the second value is 62 kg. So that means the mean falls between this 61 and 62 kg. That's where the mean falls, the median falls into. So now to get the median, and since the median 20.5 is a decimal number, we will add the first value, that's 61 kg, and the second value, 62 kg, together and divide it by 2. Since it's a decimal number, we don't just have 20, we have 20.5. I think we have 20 alone. The median would have been 61. So since we have a decimal number 20.5, we are going to add the first value 61 kg and the second value 62 kg together and divide by 2. So look at it, 61 plus 62 divided by 2. That gives us 123 divided by 2, and that's 61.5. So 61.5, that's the median, 61.5. The mode is 61 kg because from the table 61 has 16 frequency. That means 61 appeared 16 times. So 16 students have a weight of 61 kg. 16 students have a weight of 61 kg. So that's the answer. Kindly subscribe to Brain Booster Tutorials on YouTube. You subscribe to our YouTube channel in order to get more videos. And you can also visit our website bit.ly/omojime-edu-consult. My name is Ifeoluwa, and thanks for being on this episode of Brain Booster Tutorials. I'll see you some other time. Bye for now.